Hello, good morning all. Can you all hear me? Can somebody confirm if you can hear me?
It's very good morning. We can hear you.
Yeah, hi all. Good morning all.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Vinu. Good morning.
Yeah. Okay, so let's quickly have a round of introduction so that we understand each other, and then we'll start from there. Okay, so let me introduce myself. I'm Venu. I have around 18 years of experience into the field of HR. Where I've started my career as HR executive for one of the manufacturing industries, and then from there I've moved to SAP HCM implementations. I've upgraded my skills while I was working on SAP HCM and moved to SuccessFactors, and it's been like almost 9 years that I'm into SuccessFactors. And in these 9 years, I have handled various modules like Employee Central, compensation, recruiting, performance management. Though I have worked on all of these modules, it was for very little time period that I worked on some of the modules. But I've been continuously working on Employee Central and compensation right from the beginning of SuccessFactors career. So, more into Employee Central and compensation areas. And coming to teaching, I'm into teaching from last 12 years. I've been training on SAP HCM earlier. Then after getting into SuccessFactors, I've started training on SuccessFactors as well from last 6 years. Okay, so that's a brief about me. So I would like to, have your introduction. No. So let me take names. First, we have Ambika. Or Savan.
Hi, Venu. Hi, everyone. Good morning.
Yeah, hi. Good morning.
So I'm working. I'm working in Wipro for last 5 years in a UK-based project, and it's completely on Java project. So now I want to transition my career in learning to SAP SCM
Okay.
and
Yeah.
SF.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Savan. So you are you're working for Wipro now, and which module or which technology are you in now? Sorry
Uh,
if I
it's full stack development
full
actually.
stack. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for Savan. Ambika, can you hear us? Yeah, hi. Okay. So if you have mic issues, that's fine, Ambika. Let's move to Pradham.
Yeah, hi. So basically, I've been in recruitment since last 5 years. I'm working as a technical recruiter, but I'm looking forward something in SAP. So that's why I just wanted to switch this.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Pradham. Hi, Ganeshan.
Hi, Vinu. Hi, all. Good morning. So I am myself Ganesan from Chennai. So I have 2.5 years of experience into SAP recruitment. So just came to know about SAP HCM and SuccessFactors. So wanted to pursue my career in that.
So are you currently working on SAP recruiting part or the recruiting, the functional recruiting?
No. HR recruiter as HR recruiter in SAP.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Thank you, Ganeshan.
Thank you, Vinu.
Shantanu.
Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Shantanu and it's been 2.5 years I'm working as a technical recruiter for one of the biggest US IT clients and looking for something, a stable profile or a significant move in the SAP. So it's something like a similar role that we are working from the last 2 years. So making for the change in SAP service structure being here.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Shantanu. Shekhar.
Yeah, hi, good morning. This is Somshekhar, and I have a total 3 years of experience related to the security analyst and ESEC 40. Right now, I need to switch to the SAP due to some new process is there. So that's the thing I need to know.
Yeah, okay, got it, Shekhar. Thank you. Madhurendra.
Hi, good morning to you all. I'm working as SAP HCM consultant in in-house at one technology in Dubai.
Mhm.
I have 10 years experience in SAP HCM.
Okay.
I'm looking to the cloud-based, SuccessFactor and Employee Central Payroll.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Madhurendra. Durga.
Hi all, I'm working for Exim Operations. Currently, I'm working as I work on payroll, SAP payroll,
Mhm.
and we also use SuccessFactor for our Employee Central to to send the data to SAP. And I've
Okay.
been working for about how many 9 plus 6 years.
Okay, yeah. Good to know that, Durga. So I think apart from Durga, all of you know are into the functional roles, okay, or maybe into IT, but a different technology, okay. And since SuccessFactors is a cloud computing HR application. Okay.
Hello. Sorry
Yes,
to interrupt you. I'm really sorry. Just I
yes,
was able
Ambika.
to unmute.
Okay, yeah,
Just
thank
a
you.
quick introduction about me also.
Yes, Ambika, go ahead.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I have an experience into training and development, or we say L&D, into HR from past 4 years. As we know, most of the companies are opting for SAP SuccessFactors these days, and even my company opted for it. And I want to get or enhance with that SAP. So that is the reason why I have opted. And I just want sir to guide me if at all it is a good thing to go ahead for the career building and all.
Yeah,
When I'm into
definitely.
L&D.
Yeah. Thank you, Ambika. Yeah, definitely, it would be a right move to get into SuccessFactors because we have a very good market for SuccessFactors now, no, currently, and maybe next 10 years we'll be having a good market for this application. Okay, because most of the customers are now planning to move to SuccessFactors. Okay, after the COVID. Most of the customers, not only SuccessFactors, everybody is wanting to move to cloud computing or cloud technologies. Okay. And since SuccessFactors is one of the best HR applications across the globe, okay, though we have some competitors like Oracle or Workday, okay, SuccessFactors has got its own market and has got its own market because there are any big organizations you name in the world, they are using SAP okay, for their ERP as their ERP solution, and SAP HCM as one of the application for HRs. Okay, but all of these customers who are into SAP HR now moving to or move to SuccessFactors application. Okay. So within SuccessFactors, we have many modules, like starting with the Employee Central, which is the core or the base module of SuccessFactors, where we store the master data or we maintain the master data of the employee, which is a key for every other modules. Okay, so that's why Employee Central plays a major role in SuccessFactors applications. And we also have many other modules like performance management, which is used for appraisals, learning management, LMS, learning management system for all the trainings and learnings. Then we have compensation module for the merit or the salary revisions that are done either mid-year or the annual salary revisions. Then we have recruiting, where we look after the candidate sourcing. Then onboarding module. Now, once the candidate is offered and candidate has accepted the offer letter, candidate will be asked to maintain or enter a lot of their personal information into the system, so that is taken care in the onboarding module. And then we also have reporting tools within SuccessFactors application. So these are the major modules what we have in SuccessFactors. Okay, and out of all of these modules, the core or the base module is Employee Central. Why do we call it as a core or the base? Is because Employee Central provides all the necessary information to the other modules. Like, if I want to source a candidate or in recruiting, okay, so I need to first create a requisition. So if I want to create a requisition, I need to have a vacant position. I have to see whether we have any vacant positions or not. So these positions or the position management is maintained in Employee Central. So all the positions are created in Employee Central, and any vacant positions are now reported to the recruiting team, or the hiring manager would be going and creating the requisition. And from there, the recruiters start sourcing the candidates. Once the candidate is selected and then candidate is ready to hire, again the information is pushed back to Employee Central, and then we hire the employee from there. Okay, starting from hiring of the employee till firing of the employee. So the entire actions that we do for an employee within the organizations are taken care in Employee Central. Okay, like we hire employees, as and when required, we may have to transfer or promote the employee, or maybe we have to change the data of the employees, or we may have to suspend if employee has done some actions, or we may have to perform the paid leave or unpaid leaves for the employee, or if the employee wants to leave the organization, we may have to terminate the employee in the system. So we do all of these actions, and these actions are called events in SuccessFactors. Okay, so we'd be doing all of these things in the system. Now, SuccessFactors gives us a lot of functionalities because it is a global product. There are many features in the system, but all of the functionalities may not be required for all the customers across the globe. So whatever is required for the customers, we as a consultants will be approaching the customers and take the requirements from them and see what is to be configured in this system, and we'll be configuring that. Okay, to learn the complete Employee Central, it takes around 24 to 25 sessions. Let me open up the content. Okay, to learn SuccessFactors Employee Central, it takes 24 sessions. The course is designed in such a way that all the areas of Employee Central, the core areas of the Employee Central, are covered. Like, we'll be starting with the theoretical part. So first 4 sessions would be completely of theoretical part, like what is SuccessFactors, what is Employee Central, do we have to do certification, if you are stuck up with some configuration, whom to approach, where to go, how do we do the certification, what is Learning Hub, what are configuration workbooks, what is partner is. So there are some few things which you have to know before getting into SuccessFactors. So we'll learn these things in the first 4 sessions. Mostly these are of theoretical kind of thing. And then from 5th session onwards, we'll be moving to the configuration part. We'll start with the configurations, and the complete 20 or 21 sessions would be we'll be working on the system. So all of you will be given access to demo access to the system, where you can access this application from anywhere, and then practice on the system. You can practice all. Now, I would recommend all of you to spend at least a minimum of 1 hour apart from this training. Every day, I want you to spend 1 hour. Now, if you can spend more than 1 hour, that's good for you. Now you can make your hands dirty by practicing a lot. Okay, the more you work on the system, the more you learn. Okay, system is open for you. You can explore things on SuccessFactors application that we'd be sharing. Okay, so let me walk you through the course content. When I say 25 sessions, it is 25 hours. We'll be having sessions from Monday to Friday, 1 hour every day. And the current batch, what we are planning to have is the 9 a.m. So apart from this, we also have 2 other slots where I take sessions like 7:30 to 8:30 in the morning and 6 to 7 in the evening. So currently these 2 batches are going on, and we'll be starting with the 9 a.m. sessions. Okay. Any doubts so far? Feel free to ask any kind of questions. Do not hesitate, even if somebody has already asked a question and you want to have more information on that, please feel free to ask.
So Venu, this is Savan this side.
Yes, Avan.
Yeah, so will it be so are we getting any platform to practice this?
Yes, we'll be sharing you the demo access, this demo system access where you can log in and practice. So that's what I said. Like every day, we'll be having 1 hour of session. We'll be talking about all the real-time scenarios. These things, whatever I teach in the session, I'll be giving you homework, and you'll have to practice that in the system, and you can come up with your doubts for the next session.
Because I was going through some websites, and I was just calling for this to learn this success factor. So they were saying like the demo practice platform were not actually given by success factors nowadays to some.
No, it was difficult. So earlier till 31st of May, we were having a lot of demo systems across the globe, and we were using those platforms for training. Yes, starting from June 1st, SAP or SuccessFactors have restricted the access for most of the implementation partners. So, however, we have managed to get the access for our trainings. But yes, we do give, or we do provide the instances or a system for practice now.
So if we want to get the system to practice, so how long will get the access?
Now, as part of the training, we would be giving you as part of the training for 1 month, starting from the 5th day or the 6th day of the practical part. Will be you all will be given access, and till end of the course, we'll be giving you the access. But again, if you want to extend that access after the training, you can speak to our coordinator and get it extended.
I meant to say need to connect with Krishna, right?
Yeah, you need to check with Krishna on that.
So for practicing, so if we want to continue it, so we can make a payment to, and we can have this access
Yeah,
till
because now we have very limited access. We are also purchasing the system access outside. Okay, so you may have to pay some nominal amounts to utilize that service.
So now it means it is possible that we can have this access, right?
Yes, okay. It is possible.
Because I was a little curious that it was not being provided by SuccessFactors, and I know that's why. So how they are providing to practice?
Yeah, we do have a few contacts across the globe, from where we get the access and we provide that access. Don't worry about that.
Okay, thank you, Venu. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Anything else?
Hi, Venu. This is Madhu here.
Yeah.
You talk all module, but except employee central payroll. Payroll, I know that. Okay. Before that, in this training, are we are going to cover as a complete consultant, as a consultant required, the integration, data migration, apart from, the just configuration. So are we going to...
We will not be talking about the integration part. Okay, integration within the modules. There are 2 types of integrations. One is the internal modules getting integrated within SuccessFactors application. Like we send the data from SuccessFactors to other modules like performance management or recruiting or compensation or LMS. Okay, so that is internal integration. And then we can also integrate SuccessFactors with the third-party applications, okay, like SAP or Oracle or any other application. Maybe this could be for processing the payroll, or this could be for the time process and all, okay? Or we can also have the other applications like performance management and recruiting. If customers are using the non-SAP products, we can also integrate the SuccessFactors system with that application. Okay, again, it depends upon customer to customer what is the interface that they want to use. It could be Dell Boomi, or it could be CPI, or it could be for HANA cloud integration. So it could be anything. So we'll have a separate team of integrations who would be looking after these things. Now, this would be more of technical kind of thing. So those things we'll not be discussing. But yes, we'll be discussing about the entire configuration within the SuccessFactors application, and also the data migration, like how do you move or migrate the data from your legacy system to SuccessFactors system, or within the SuccessFactors system, we'll be moving our data from one system to other system, like development to quality or quality to production. So those things we'll be talking about.
Okay. Noted, Venu.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what is a SuccessFactors application? How many of you know what is SuccessFactors, or what is a cloud computing? Firstly, what is SuccessFactors? SuccessFactors is a
SuccessFactors is cloud application where that custom is HR based application where the vendor can use, and they can use as a functionality of a whole HR process from onboarding to on hiring to on terminations, as you told, no. So all this functionality achieved through this application, where customer use as application, like Gmail. How we are using Gmail? Just pay the money and just use the service. We doesn't require any server. Just vendor.
So that's a cloud What is cloud computing? As you've rightly said, SuccessFactors is a kind of application where you just subscribe and start using it, like a Gmail. Okay. Now, the cloud computing, SuccessFactors is called a cloud product or a cloud computing HR application available in the market for the enterprises. Okay. When you say cloud computing, what do we do in cloud? How different is it than the on-premise applications? SAP is an on-premise application, and SuccessFactors is a cloud computing application. The structure of both the on-premise application and the cloud application is different. Both are same, but their performance and the kind of operations that we do are a bit different. If you look at the structure, every product, whether it is an on-premise or a cloud computing, will have the infrastructure. The first thing that we need is the infrastructure. Now, what is infrastructure? Infrastructure is your storage. Now, how do we store the data in the system? If it is an on-premise application, you will see the servers or the databases. You can see that server physically. Whereas if it is a cloud computing application, the data gets stored in the remote servers hosted on internet, and we process, store, or manage the data from the remote servers rather than a local server. If you are using a local server or a personal computer, let me give you an example, outside the SuccessFactors. Now, if you are using a mobile, if you want to store the data, there are two ways of doing it. One is you can store the data within your mobile's space, okay? And the second option that you have is you can move your files to drive, right? It can be a G drive, or if you are using iCloud, you can you can save your files in the iCloud as well. So when you're storing this data in the drive, you can access those files from anywhere. Even tomorrow, even if you don't have your mobile with you, you can still access. But if you have some files in your mobile's, mobile's drive, mobile's hard disk, then you will not be able to access those files if you don't have your mobile. The same thing here in SAP and SuccessFactors. SAP is an on-premise application where you will have a local server. Your system will be connected to the local server using local area network, LAN. Okay, whereas SuccessFactors application, you access it through URL. You need to connect to internet to access the SuccessFactors application. Okay, and all of the data that we store, manage, and process that is stored remote in the remote servers. Okay, that's the infrastructure. And the second layer, if you see here, it is a platform. Now, different applications are developed on different platforms. Okay, and the SuccessFactors is one of the application where it uses a different platform to run the service. And then the third is the applications. We have a lot of applications that are available in the market. Now, it depending on the need of the customer. Now, if I want to use a HR application, so I look around the available HR applications, HR cloud or on-premise application. Similarly, if it is related to finance or if it is related to the sales or for the servers, we use different applications for different purposes. Now, based on these three layers, the cloud computing or the cloud service models have been divided into three. The first one is called IaaS, Infrastructure as a Service. Second is Platform as a Service. And third is Software as a Service. Now, the customer might need different models depending on their requirement. Now, few customers, what they do is they only subscribe for the infrastructure. That means they will only be getting the database. They will be developing their own application on their own platform. So Amazon Web Services is an example of infrastructure as a service, AWS. And then we have PaaS, Platform as a Service. There are many platforms across the globe which are available, and we can develop our own application on these available platforms. So few customers, they go with Platform as a Service. And then third is the Software as a Service, where the application is ready to use. You just subscribe for that application and start using the application. Then here, you don't need a separate platform or you don't need any separate infrastructure. You go with Software as a Service, you get all of them. Example can be your SuccessFactors or Workday for Software as a Service. And for Platform as a Service, your Windows Azure or a Force.com on which the Salesforce is built, or Google Apps Engine. So these are the examples of Platform as a Service. Now, why should one go with the cloud computing service? What are the advantages of cloud computing? Why customers are moving out from on-premise to cloud computing? There are many benefits when you compare with the on-premise application. The first and foremost would be the productivity anywhere. That means you can access the application from any corner of the world if you are connected to internet. Whereas in the on-premise application, you should always connect to your server, the physical server, okay, either to local area network, or you can use VPN to connect to the system. There's a lengthy process to connect it. Whereas the software as a service or the cloud computing applications, we can use the application if you're connected to internet from any corner of the world. Offsite data storage, we don't store the data in the physical servers. It is stored remotely. And then no IT maintenance cost. If you're using on-premise application, you need to have a dedicated space for your servers. You need to have a separate team looking after the servers. Okay. And you need to spend a lot of money and a lot of resources to maintain these servers. You need to spend money on procuring these servers. You need to have a dedicated space. You need to have a dedicated team to look after that. Whereas in the cloud computing, we don't need all of this. Then disaster assistance, if something happens to the servers, your physical servers, it is your responsibility to fix it. But whereas if you're using the cloud computing application, your service provider will be looking after the application. You don't have to worry about any of the disasters. It is always up. There would not be any downtime. You can always use 365 days, 24/7. You can use these applications. Lower cost of ownership as compared to with the on-premise, because we spend money on your servers, we spend money on the resources, we spend money on the space that you want to utilize for the servers. Okay, we don't need all of this, and obviously the cost that we spend on the cloud computing services are very less, and then easily upgraded. All of the applications that we use need some kind of upgrades. Okay, now if you look at a simple example of WhatsApp, okay, whatever features that we are using now in WhatsApp are not available when they first started the application. There are many features that were not available earlier, but now slowly they have incorporated those new functionalities, features into the product with some new releases. Okay, now be it a small application like WhatsApp, or no, to the software like iOS. If you see iOS 18 version, which is coming up, and there are a lot of features, new features, which are going to implement. Similarly, this SuccessFactors is also a cloud computing application where the system is upgraded once in 6 months with new functionalities and new features. So these are the advantages of having a cloud computing application. Now, coming to SuccessFactors, it is a cloud-based human capital management. Earlier, we were calling it as a human capital management, but now this application is called human experience management. We are calling it as HXM. It is more of how an employee experience their life in the organization. Okay, and it is developed by SAP, where we have many set of tools and the functionalities to manage various aspects of HR processes, including your talent acquisition, which is recruiting, onboarding, performance management, your trainings, learning and management, compensation management, your salary revisions, workforce planning, and analytics. Okay, and within SuccessFactors, if you look at this picture, the core or the base is Employee Central, and on top of it, we have all of these modules. And we are going to learn Employee Central. What is Employee Central? Employee Central is all about maintenance of employee data. Now, to maintain employee data, we need to do a lot of configurations. Like, what company does the employee belongs to? We need to create a company. What all locations the company is operating? So we need to create a lot of locations. Which department is the employee working in? So we need to go and create a department. So first we set up the configuration, and we go and hire the employees and maintain the data. When the employees transferred or promoted or terminated, there might be the workflows or the approvals which we need to take. Okay, we need to understand the customer's requirement on the workflows. Now, different customers follow different processes. Like some customers may say that we transfer an employee from one department to other department, and we want to have 2 levels of approval when we transfer the employee. When we promote employee, we want to take no additional approvals, and we need almost 3 or 4 levels of approvals. So we have to understand this requirement, whom should the approvals be sent, and we have to configure this in the system. Okay, so all of this we do it in the Employee Central. So there are many things, like we set up the system to maintain the employee's master data. So employee data contains different portlets or different blocks, like a personal information. Within personal, you can store the contact information of the employee, phone information of the employee, address information of the employee, or education details, or the previous experiences, and so on. And this is all personal information. We also maintain the employment related information, like org information or a comp information or a job relationship of the employee. So all of these details are maintained. So to maintain this data, we need to configure what a customer want to have in the system. Okay, so these things we'll see in the coming sessions. Okay, I'll take a pause here and see if you have any questions so far.
Yeah, so recruitment is a different module apart from this EC.
Yes.
And so if you want to learn that recruitment after learning this EC, so will that be easy or need to like invest that much we can invest in EC?
Yeah, to learn recruiting again, recruiting also is a big module. So it again, it contains like 20 to 25 sessions. It takes 20 to 25 sessions to learn complete recruiting module.
And is it sufficient to learn only EC and can
Yes.
like?
Now, when you get into projects, you'll be allotted or you'll be asked to work on one particular module. Okay. So if you take any project, like within Employee Central, you'll see 2 or 3 resources. And then recruiting, you'll see 2 resources. You'll onboarding, you'll see 1 or 2 resources. Performance management, you'll see 1 resource. Compensation, you see 1 or 2 resources. And then learning management, you see 1 or 2 resources. So you'll have different resources working on different modules.
And then talking about this integration part, suppose if any company is already having HCM and they want to move it to SF, so to interlink in between two, so are we going to learn about that also, or how it likes, or the company needs to freshly configure that SuccessFactors leaving the HCM?
So if you already have SAP HCM and if a customer want to move from SAP to SuccessFactors, okay, so we need to have the middleware or the interface which connects the 2 systems like SuccessFactors and SAP HCM. So we need to have a separate tool which will transfer the data from SuccessFactors to SAP HCM. Okay, SuccessFactors allows you to connect any application and take the data from SuccessFactors and move it to your legacy systems. Okay, now this the third-party interface or the middleware, what middleware you want to use, that purely depends upon the customer. If they want to use, like as I said, it can be Telbumi, it can be HCI, or it can be CPI, which can be used.
And so why only SF and not Workday? Like if somebody will ask.
Now, I'll give you a simple example. So if I give you option of thumbs up, Pepsi, and Coke, what will you choose? Sorry?
I didn't get your point, Venu.
No, if I offer you a thumbs up, Pepsi, and Coke, what will you choose?
Anything which I like the most.
What
because
do you
I
like?
Pepsi, yeah.
You go with Pepsi. Why do you go with Pepsi? Even thumbs up is also in the same color, bottle maybe, the design of the bottle may be different. The taste is same as Pepsi.
Yeah, Venu, because the question that I asked, like I just searched some of the websites actually.
Yeah, this is related to the same thing. We have different applications available for the same purpose. All of this is again, Workday is also a HR application. SuccessFactors is also a HR application, the cloud computing HR applications. Okay, now both of them offers the similar services. Okay, maybe the look and feel of these applications are different, but the functionality may be same. We use it for our HR purposes. We use it for recruiting, or we use it for hiring the employees or maintaining the master data. But different organizations, because different organizations are using different applications. Okay, like all of those customers who are using SAP. Now we have SAP and we have Oracle. These two are 2 competitors, right?
Okay.
SuccessFactors is developed by SAP. Now, Workday is also one of the application of Oracle team who are working on the Oracle. They have come out and they have launched their own application called Workday. Workday is a competitor for SuccessFactors. Now, there are customers who have moved out from SuccessFactors and using Workday. And there are customers who've implemented Workday and then they left Workday and they have again implemented SuccessFactors. So there are customers who uses both SuccessFactors and Workday. Okay, see, the other side of the grass is always green. You look from here, you will see that grass is green there. You go there and you'll see the actual picture there. Okay, right? So some customers feel that Workday provides a lot of functionalities. They implement Workday. And some customers, they feel that SAP is much better than Workday. They go with SuccessFactors. Now, you cannot say that Workday is not good or SuccessFactors is not good. Both of them have got their own advantages and limitations in the product.
Okay,
Right?
thanks. But and if somebody is having an experience on HCM and learning to SF, so like I have heard many of my colleagues actually they already worked in HCM and they are working like they are transitioning the career to SF. And is it better to have the knowledge on HCM and have to go with this?
No, it is not a prerequisite to have the SAP HCM knowledge to learn SuccessFactors. Anybody can learn SuccessFactors. Now, the advantage of having the knowledge of SAP HCM would be that you know the process. Okay, now you will be looking or you will be hearing some common terminology because it is the SAP product. Now, other than that, the configuration wise, the structure wise, the SuccessFactors system is different. Okay, any application, maybe there are a few participants who have worked on some local HR applications. Okay, now when you work on a particular application, okay, you know the process, how to implement or how to send the data or how to configure. Okay, but depending on application to application, the configuration varies and the screen varies.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah. But to learn SuccessFactors, it is not mandatory to have SAP experience or SAP HCM experience. Anybody can learn SuccessFactors.
Thank you.
Okay. Only thing is you need to have a process knowledge. So what a HR does in the organization, you need to know these things. Like, why do we take some information when you hire the candidate? Now, let's say when hiring the candidate, we might ask the candidate to bring up some data like their mark certificates or the previous experience certificates. Okay, so while hiring, all of this information is required and we store this data. So what do we do after hiring? We may have to do the transfers, or we may have to do the promotions, or we may have to do the suspensions or terminations or the data changes or the position changes. So what we'll be doing in these actions. So that process you should have. You should have the knowledge of that process. Yes, go ahead.
Hi, just want to understand, do we cover the creation of the pay scales or any of the time off module or the work schedules and stuff?
No, time off module is again different. Now, if you look at the different modules of SuccessFactors and the certifications of each of these modules, now the certification what we do for Employee Central is THR 81. Okay, the code for Employee Central certification is THR 81. Similarly, we have a different code or different structure for or different this thing for time management. Okay, time off, and then you have separate separate certification for payroll as well. So different modules have got different certifications. So this part what we are going to cover, this is THR 81 purely of the Employee Central. And to learn only Employee Central, it takes around 25 sessions. Now, if you want to learn again time off, it might take 14 to 15 sessions. I'm talking about sessions. Now, people might say like 30 days or 40 days, something like that. And when they say 40 days, this 25 or 26 sections, what they do is they cover it in 40 days. Like every week, we'll be having 5 hours of session Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday would be off. Like 7 days, we cover only the 5 sessions, right?
So,
5
yeah.
hours into 7 weeks. 5 5 25. That comes to 35. Or if you have any festivals or something like that in between, so it goes on from 35 to 40 days.
So the employment info module is covered in this one, right?
Yes, yes. All of the employee data that we maintain, the personal information, job information, comp information, employment information, all of this is covered.
The cost centers
Like
and
within,
stuff?
yeah, cost center also. These are all called the foundation objects. Foundation objects are the building blocks of Employee Central. Like we have different objects like company, business unit, division, department, location, cost center, location group, job classification, pay grade, pay frequency, pay component. So these are all called the foundation objects. We'll be talking about all of these objects.
So even the REM also fall under this object?
Sorry?
The remuneration.
Yes, remuneration, we call it as a compensation. See, compensation is like you maintain the salary information, okay? Like what is the pay structure that your customer is using, okay? How the CTC is structured, okay? We need to configure all of those pay components and we maintain the data. While maintaining the data, now different customers want to use different benchmarking techniques like a comp ratio or range penetration. Like the salary should not go beyond the maximum pay range. Okay, so those things, all of those things will be covered here. Now, if you see here, foundation objects, we have company org structure, and then we have job structure elements, and we also have the pay structure elements here. Position creation, and then you have foundation objects like pay components, pay group, all of these things will be covering here.
And the proxy management?
Yes,
is it a
proxy. Yeah, it is a part of Employee Central, and we'll be covering that.
Okay. So we'll be discussing about the proxy management setup, like how it's been created.
Yes, we'll be talking about that.
Okay.
Anything else that we would like to know?
One last question: the org chart and everything, even this is also covered, right? Yeah, the org chart,
Yes.
introduction to org chart.
Yes. Org chart, position org chart, this is covered.
Can we get can you email this, like the details of what's been covered?
Yes, I'll be sharing this information with you all. You can go through the course content. Okay, there are many other things which we cover, but again, these are some of the important topics that we have added. Now, within org chart or within position org chart, we go and see how to set up the company structure and all that. Those small things we have not added here. Okay. But otherwise, the high level overview of what is going to be covered that we have here. Okay. Now, we'll be starting these sessions probably from next week. You can get in touch with Krishna, and if you need any additional information, just ask him. He will provide you the necessary information.
So, sorry, can you please repeat the timings? Like
timings, we are planning to have this this batch at 9 a.m. in the morning. Yeah.
And what are the other timings?
We already have a batch which is going on, which we have just started a week back. That is on the 7:30 to 8:30. And then we have one more batch in the evening, 6 to 7 p.m. Like we have almost completed 60% of it. So we might start one more batch after maybe 20 days, 20 days.
That's 6 to 7, right?
That's 6 to 7, yes.
Yeah, because my time zone is different, so I have to check what suits me. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are the available timings, like in the morning and again 6 and 7:30. That will be the timings, right?
Yes.
Okay.
7:30 a.m., 9 a.m., and 6 p.m. IST.
Oh, 7:30 a.m.
Yeah, 7:30 a.m. IST, 9 a.m. IST, and 6 p.m. IST. Now, the current batch, what we are planning to have is 9 a.m. IST.
9 a.m. IST. Okay. Thank you.
Hello, Venu.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm
Hi,
Girish.
Girish. Yeah, hi, Girish.
I have 2+ year of experience in SuccessFactor incentive commission management tool. So I'm confused, like how beneficial this goes for me. Is that okay to go with this Employee Central?
Yes, every consultant who works on success factors should have knowledge of Employee Central. Now, in fact, for some of the modules like onboarding and Employee Central payroll, it is prerequisite to have the Employee Central. So, if you want to do the certification of ECP or onboarding, SAP or Success Factors asks you to do the certification of EC first, and then that's a prerequisite. You will have to do EC, and then only you'll be able to do onboarding or ECP. Similarly, the time off. So you need to have the basic knowledge of Employee Central. It is not mandatory that you should have the knowledge of Employee Central, but no, it is useful.
Okay.
Hi, Venu.
Yeah, hi.
Can you just elaborate the experience after 10 years? The person having experience in a SAP 10 years. Now there is a transition, SAP HCM and SAP S4 HANA on premise and SuccessFactor. So how the career path will move in SAP after 10 years? Suppose employee has age around 40. So how he can move his career in SAP HCM?
No, always, yeah, you can always see when I have moved to SuccessFactors, I was carrying almost 10 years of experience, 6 years into 5 to 6 years into SAP HCM, and 3 years of functional knowledge in HR domain. Okay. Then I have shifted from SAP HCM to SuccessFactors, where one of my customer was moving from SAP HCM to SuccessFactors. That's when I got a chance to learn SuccessFactors and upgraded my skill to SuccessFactors. Okay. Now, while I was transitioning from SAP to SuccessFactors, now again the salary is also revised based on my experience. The advantage I was having is I have the complete knowledge of the HR processes and how we implement the HR applications to the customers. Now, be it SAP or any other HR applications, like it could be a Ramco, or it could be ADP payroll, or it could be NGA payroll, it could be anything. Yes, definitely your experience of the other applications, okay, would be considered when you move from SAP to SuccessFactors, or from one company to other company, switching your career into SuccessFactors.
Sorry, I have a very vague question. What's the difference between like EC and ECP?
EC is Employee Central and ECP is Employee Central Payroll. Okay.
Payroll.
So
Okay.
Employee Central is a core or the base module where you maintain the master data. Now ECP is a connection between the Employee Central and the cloud payroll system. Okay. So to learn ECP, again, the prerequisite, you need to have a knowledge of SAP HCM payroll. So it is similar to SAP HCM. Now, all of those screens, what you see in ECP are similar to what we have in SAP HCM payroll, but they are in the cloud. The entire payroll system is in the cloud, and we integrate, or we do the point-to-point integration between Employee Central payroll to transfer the data from Employee Central to the payroll system.
EC. Okay, so we are transferring the data from EC to ECP.
ECP, yeah.
ECP. Because I work on success factor payroll system, like from the end user perspective. Okay, so EC is like a base.
Yeah, EC is a base.
So again, if we do EC, we can still do the ECP? Is that a different certification altogether again?
Yes, it is a different certification altogether.
Oh, okay. So EC is just like a base, and thereafter falls all these different modules.
Yes.
Like a time acquisition, like everything, like time
Yeah,
off or
yeah,
whatever, recruitment and everything.
yeah. But again, as I said, to do ECP certification, you need to have EC certification. SAP or
First,
SuccessFactors
and then-
doesn't allow you to
yeah.
do the ECP certification directly.
Yeah, first you have to have EC, and then you
EC,
can do whatever certification you
yes.
want.
Yeah. But for recruiting, performance management, compensation, LMS, you don't need EC certification. You can do those modules certification without EC. To have the knowledge of multiple modules, like it is not mandatory again, but if you have that knowledge, that's an added advantage for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So we'll stop it here for today, and now you can express your interest with Krishna, and we'll take it forward from there. Okay.
So is that the message what we got? Can we connect through that?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank
Have
you,
a
Venu.
great weekend. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.